Hi everyone, Rick with Rick's 1/35 scale models with a product review and build. This is going to be on a Revell 1/35 scale Wiesel 2, which is the anti-aircraft Ocelot AFF and BF/UF anti-aircraft missile unit. The neat thing about this kit is it comes with 3 vehicles. You're going to have your command and control vehicle, your radar vehicle, and your missile vehicle. So let's take a look at the overall kit, the instructions, and then I'll show you the model built and talk about it. So first of all, let's look at the instructions. You have your antennas, which are made out of real fine piano wire. That's real nice they give you. And then a little bit about the history of the vehicle and the use of that, and then some specifics about each one of these 3 vehicles. Then you go into more detail talking about the building of the model, a lot of good instructions, overall the process of building it. You're going to have your sprue sheet talking about all your different pieces. Then you start building your parts. Now you have 3 separate vehicles, so you're going to have 3 sets of instructions. When you look at this, you're going to see these 2 sprue sheets in every single kit, and then these other parts are going to be specific to the unit itself. Going through the building process, it's a pretty simple model. Nothing real complex. There are a lot of real small parts, and they're very they move around a lot while they're drying, but once they're dry they turn out real nice. But it does have a lot of delicate pieces, so you need to watch what you're doing and take your time, but it does go together quite nicely and looks real nice when built. You have your tracks, which are nice rubber, your smoke chargers, MG machine gun, and different parts there. Continuing on, now you talk about putting a camouflage netting here. The netting is okay. It doesn't have a lot of detail to it, but if you paint it and use some of the paints that are more like an oil that kind of build up a little bit, you can create an effect to make it look a little more realistic. This is the missile unit, and then you can build it in either open or closed. It does move, and you can do that if you want. This is part of the radar tracking device on that unit itself. And then one thing that Revell does, and their older kits they did it this way, the newer ones it's color, but either way it's still really nice. They give you a real good schematic, and as I've said on all my other reviews about any modern European, especially the Bundeswehr, the camouflage pattern is specific. So this is the camouflage pattern of every single vehicle of this type. So when you paint it, that's the way you're going to want to do it. But they give real good details, 3-dimensional, so it helps you understand where to paint. Then you have your next vehicle here, which is the radar unit. Same thing, like I said, you have these 2 sprue sheets, and then these parts are different. Going through the building process of this one, same as the first one. And then you've got your building the radar unit itself that sits up on top. It does move. It goes up and down and turns. Comes out real nice. And here's your nice camouflage pattern to paint on it. And then you're off to the command and control one. It's a little bit simpler model, not as many parts to build in this one. It's just basically the box and that. All pretty much the same. Finished product, and then your camouflage pattern. And that's the instructions. So let's take a look at the sprue sheet. So first thing will be is the tracks. The first one I got of these a couple years ago, all my tracks were all messed up, so it took me a while to replace them. That was right in the middle of Revell's transition, so I ended up finding them from a third party and made it work. But these are the tracks. All these are really good shape. They look nice. They're simple. It is a rubber track on the actual vehicle, so this is pretty accurate. A couple little sprue pieces of snip off there. Overall, it nice quality. Once you put it on the vehicle, it's pretty snug. So, make sure it's connected well. This one doesn't do the heating. You actually have to glue it. But C8 glue and then a little bit of pressure for like 30 seconds, it glues up nicely. But you have all your tracks, and then this is part of the radar sensor, the cabling for that. Also, like Revell always does, you have this little piece of paper inside which talks about doing your decals and then the decals. Now, the decals are real nice decal quality. These are real thin. The scale looks accurate. You have all the different license plate options you want to do, along with your German insignia and the unit markings here. And then these are for your follow me convoy plate, unless you want to just paint it white yourself. So like I said, you're going to have one of these for each one of the vehicles. This will be your back of the vehicle, some different parts, your fender, some of the buggy wheels, the hatches, suspension system and that. More bogey wheels, your bottom plate to the vehicle, and some of the side fenders here. All real nice quality, not a lot of sprue pieces. Kind of get an idea of the detail there. And looking at real pictures of the vehicle, it's pretty accurate. Now you're going to have three separate parts here, which are the different vehicles. This is going to be the command and control unit. Like I said, pretty simple. There's not a lot to it. You've got your sides, rear, and front, along with the your commander's hatch, and some different points here and parts. Pretty straightforward detail. The non-skid plates are good. They're not real high, so they look appropriate. They take a nice paint, and then you can still kind of see the non-skid texture to it. Works out really nice all along the front there. This will be your missile unit. You kind of get an idea, once again, the non-skid plating. There's a lot more parts to this because of obviously what it does. Rocket launchers, the mounting system, the raising and lowering device for it. And you've got your sides, part of the radar unit, more of the missile launching parts, a deflector plate here. And then the last one will be your radar unit. Once again, pretty straightforward. Simple detail. It's a pretty simple vehicle, but I think they did a good job on the detail of this. Like I said, I always look at kind of the non-skid plating on a lot of these models, and you know, they don't overdo it, and that makes it nice. Some of the side fenders here, undercarriage, your sides, different parts. Okay, so let's take a look at the completed models. This will be the command and control. You can get an idea of how it's built here. You've got your German insignia, some tie downs, your bogey wheels, and your track, the antennas, different hatches on the sides. You got your smoke discharge up here. You've got your different, all these antennas they have all over it. Your different hatches, your MG machine gun. It's a pretty straightforward kit. Okay, so this will be the missile unit. You can see your missiles, part of the actuator system, your radar, your MG machine gun, your different insignias, tracks, bogey wheels, things like that. The antennas it has, smoke discharge, different markings. Overall, like I said, you can detail comes out nicely. All the rivet points, bolts, and all that. Marking plates. Comes out really nice. Okay, so this will be the radar unit. You kind of get an idea. Once again, there's lots of antennas, different parts on the vehicle, hatches, tie downs, bogey wheels, tracks. Radar dish. This does flip up, and it does turn. depending on if you want to build a model with it displayed like that. You've got all these different hatches, different points you can weather in detail. All these different points along here. Part of your radar dish, you can see here. Get an idea of what this looks like. Now with the that rubber hose, it makes it want to pop down, but if you put like a little notch in the side, it'll stay up. I didn't. After the fact, I thought about that, but it's easily fixable. Access points in the back, your different items. So anyway, this is my review on the kit. It's a top-notch kit. It is hard to find. You can find the radar unit, you can find the missile unit, you cannot find the command unit separately. To get the command unit, you have to buy this 3-pack, and as far as I know, they're currently still not making it, but you can find it here and there if you look around, some places online. I stumbled into this kit at a model shop, but it had been there for a while. It had a lot of dust on the box, but they are out there still. It is a good kit. I'm hoping Revell brings it back out. It's a nice kit. It's a fun build. You've got 3 models in one, and it gives you lots of options. If you want to build a full battery, you can buy the, a couple of radar units, the missile units, and then have your command and control unit attached to all that, or just build one singularly, whatever works for whatever you're trying to do. Either way, nice kit. Highly recommended. Any questions, comments, let me know. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next review. Bye-bye.